Hey, real stop, can't stop me. Real touch, you can't touch me. Real bitch, you can't feed me. Starting up a fire, we are starting a fire. Shooting up a
There would not be a repeat of last year's Game 7. Heck no. Nuggets built a big lead into the third quarter, and this time they built on that lead. So long, Los Angeles.
What was our crowd?
Hey.
What was our crowd saying? Nah.
Goodbye.
Woo! You know, it doesn't matter, I guess, if it's the Lakers or the Clippers. It's always fun to beat L.A., isn't it?
Oh, yeah, there's no doubt about it.
Welcome to Nuggets Postgame Live. The crowd is obviously into it, not only because of the Nuggets. The Avs just scored again. They're up 2-0 in Dallas.
Third period.
I mean, we got it all working tonight. Go buy some lottery tickets or something. Let's talk about why the Nuggets won this game. If I had told you guys Nikola Jokic late in the third quarter was 4 for 13 with 5 fouls and a team was up by 30, you probably wouldn't think the Nuggets were up by 30.
Oh, yeah, not by 30. No way, not by a long shot. But, you know, that's credit to everybody else. I mean, you know, this basketball team all year long, I mean, it's comprised of a lot of good players, a lot of elite level players. And today, what was required was their best. You can't walk into a Game 7 slipping in any kind of way, shape, or form. Every cut has to be there. Every defensive rotation has to be there. Your stars have to play like stars. Your role players have to elevate their play as well. They did all those things here today, and were rewarded for it with a 19-point win.
Yeah, and the players played to their abilities, but all the hustle plays that coaches worry about were all Nuggets. Turnovers, second chance points, fast break points, loose balls. The Nuggets got them all, and in the middle two periods, outscored the Clippers 72-40.
First time in Nuggets playoff history, they've had 6 players score 15 points or more in a playoff game. That is called balance, ladies and gentlemen. The other guys that came to play tonight, Christian Brown was fantastic, 21. Russell Westbrook, the revenge he had for his old team tonight, 16 points, 5 steals. And Peyton Watson, in those non-Jokic minutes in the second quarter, he was clutch.
Yeah, I mean, look, let's just start with Christian Brown because he really was, I mean, he was the star of the game. Katie interviewed him after the game. Look, I've loved what he has put on the court the entirety of this season, and he did it in the biggest moment of this season so far. Again, got himself out on the break, defended James Harden. James Harden finished with 7 points on 2 of 8 shooting. 7! That is wild. Christian Brown has done the job on him all series long. And then today, Hans, he got back to a lot of the stuff offensively that made him really good.
Yeah, they really, you know, and let's give David Adelman and his staff a little shout out. The Nuggets were just off in that first quarter, down 5. And with Joker on the bench, they go on a 10-2 run to start the second quarter. And a lot of that because they played zone. And it discombobulated the Clippers. They started bringing the Clippers used 2 timeouts early in the second quarter and couldn't stem the Nuggets' tide.
It was one of the biggest downplays of this entire series was when Russell Westbrook at the beginning of it said, it's not about the Clippers at all. It's just another team. It is not another team. It's not. They traded you to the Utah Jazz. He came back and he smoked them night after night after night. They left him wide open to take whatever shots he wanted, and he made those shots. And, look, what he has done for the Nuggets all season long, is energy, right? I mean, if nothing else, he puts a ton of energy on the basketball court. What he did in this series was make the Clippers pay for the defense that they were playing by just making shots, by getting steals like this, getting out into the open court. And you don't think he loved that? Look at that.
Yeah.
Just hanging around.
You know what I love about his line? Okay, he had 16 points on 9 shots, 5 assists, 5 rebounds, 5 steals. But he added one more category too. One technical foul that he let the whole reason.
He didn't care.
The Clippers know I dominated you today.
He didn't care one bit. He earned that tee because he got the dub.
Yeah, basically right.
Oh, I like
running
that.
right through.
Oh, I like that too.
All right, we got a fun show on tap for you. The Nuggets blow out the Clips. The Avs are leading 2-0. We'll keep you updated on that score and much more. We'll go downstairs, hear from Coach Adelman when we come back on Nuggets Postgame Live.
That's all. You know, you talk about the balanced scoring. That was the first thing he said when David Adelman said when he became coach. We need to balance this thing back out so that Nikola is not having all this on his back.
Well, let's discuss the balance because Aaron Gordon led the Nuggets in scoring, but I thought a key moment of the game, the Nuggets were down 5 going to the second. They stuck with 8G to play the 5, and they were +8 in those non-Nikola minutes early in that second quarter, guys.
Yeah, he went all bully ball. You know, I thought about Aaron like this. He was a human highlight film tonight. I mean, how many times was he over the rim? The one block on Powell. This reverse fingertip over the head dunk.
Yeah.
AG was spectacular tonight.
And he has been the entire series. I mean, 18 points per game coming into tonight, right?
Yeah,
18
so
points on over 50%. Yeah, exactly right. On a calf that still is bothering him. And you can see it in his face sometimes. But he was fabulous. You know, to your point, they went to zone when they actually put him at 5. They went to zone off of that early, so they didn't have to have him manning up against, you know,
I want to go back to one thing real quick with David Adelman. He had to win the last 3 games to get home court advantage.
Yep.
Now, Nuggets they beat the Clippers 1 game by 1 inch on a putback dunk by AG. 1 inch, 1 game in LA. Maybe that's reverse and they're the 5th seed. Now it might be a different story, but turn the season around by winning 3 in a row and then go in and win a 7-game series.
Every game matters. Here's some T-shirts.
Let's go.
T-shirts. Nuggets.
I can't
blow
hear
out the
you.
Clippers in Game 7. When we come back on Nuggets Postgame Live, downstairs to hear from the players themselves, Nuggets Nation roaring tonight. They're on to the second round. OKC, here they come. Got some great angles with our Skycam tonight, brought to you by Ball Corporation. How about that laser joker to CB in the first half? How about the swat by Nikola Jokic on Big Zoo? All Skycam as the Nuggets blow out the LA Clippers to win Game 7. Fellas, they did it the old-fashioned way. Running. They ran tonight. Fast break points.
Well, you can run when you defend how they defended tonight.
The second and third quarters were quite smashing. Look at what the Nuggets did in those quarters. Remember, they were down 5 going into the second, and they just handed to the Clippers in both of those quarters.
First, you know we were just talking about, they got fast, it's not up there, but they got fast break. But how about the 8 made 3-pointers on 15 shots? That's 15 extra points right there.
Yeah. I mean, did you snatch their souls in the second and third quarter?
Pretty much.
That's basically what you did on the Clippers. I mean, they didn't put Kawhi and Harden on the court for any appreciable time in the fourth.
Let's go downstairs and hear from Nikola Jokic.
Nikola, how did you see different players on this team come to life at different times to help you get this win?
I mean, I think that's the best description of us, finding the way to win a game, finding the player, finding the momentum, finding the stop, finding the basket when we need. So I think that's the best description of this team, finding the way.
The 72-40 stretch between the second and third quarters, how would you describe the type of basketball you're playing?
I think the defense was amazing. We rebounded and defense was amazing, and we had a lot of opportunity to run, and a lot of guys step up and a lot of guys made the baskets.
Yeah, how nice is it when so many people kind of help you and Jamal out and y'all don't have to do as much?
I mean, in playoffs, we know that everybody needs to step up. Is it offensively, is it defensively, whatever, energy-wise? In playoffs, everybody needs to step up, and everybody who plays needs to contribute somehow. And today, especially today, the guys did that.
Nikola, how rewarding, how good does it feel to come out on top with how close this series was?
Yes, this is probably only game that actually the third game, fourth game when they beat us was not maybe that much interesting, but it's a great series for us. We beat some great team, really talented team who played a lot, who played really well before, really good before playoffs. They won 10. How many? 12?
18 of 23.
8, yeah, something crazy, So they're really talented. They have a lot of good pieces. They have a great two players, and I'm just happy that in the end we won the game.
It felt like you guys had a 4-game losing streak, then the coach gets fired, and it kind of seems like you needed a jolt of energy. Do you think you found what you guys had a couple of years ago?
I think the owner, like you said, maybe he wanted to change something, to change the energy, and probably he did. He got the result that what he was looking for.
Felt like Russ was just kind of an emotional barometer this whole series, especially at ball. Just how did you see him kind of harness the moment, especially tonight?
He was great. He was great. After that, when he missed the game, he had amazing 20-something good points, and then today he had a lot of steals, a lot of fast break points. So he was really good. He's an emotional guy, and I think that energy drives him.
Nikola, the last time that you guys faced the Clippers in 2020, that was the last time that Kawhi finished a playoff run healthy. Just being as a competitor, what was it like to face him again for 7 games?
I mean, he's an amazing player. I already told, he's a very unique player. Sometimes you feel like he cannot miss. A really tough cover for all of our players, and I think we did some games we did a bad job, but I think most in global we kind of did a good job, just to make him see the bodies, see the hands, be handsy, being aggressive, being physical. But he still had a couple of great games, but I think overall we did a good job.
Gentlemen, with Oklahoma City on deck now.
I mean, a team who is pushing the pace, teams who plays a lot of energy, defensively, offensively, who is handsy, playing passing lanes, a lot of deflection, a lot of steals, attacking the glass. It's they're number one seed for a reason.
Obviously, it's probably the furthest thing from your mind, but it'll rekindle that debate everybody had about Shea and you for MVP. Do you feel like that?
I think this is the last of both of our minds. Thank you.
What do you think of him as a player?
Very different player. He's playing on so many levels, speed, and so many level scorer, and everything looks so easy for him. Even when you have that's a good defense, it feels so easy for him. And he's amazing with the change of speed, the change of rhythm, ball handling. He can post up guys. He can go by guys. Shooting the ball mid range is a perfect, unguardable basically. So it's a very special player.
Nikola, how have you seen Christian?
Joker only played 33 minutes tonight. Got to rest as he begins the horse and buggy journey to the OKC Corral. Our Toyota game recap tonight. It takes a lot of hustle and grit to win a Game 7. Watch the hustle here by Jamal, saving that ball. Here come the Nuggets. Michael Porter Buckets is going to post up in the corner. Yeah. Nuggets up by 2.
15 points for Porter tonight, 3 threes.
You knew the Clips would rally late in the first. Big boy Zubats going to get it there. Easy for him. And the Clippers are up 5 after 1. They had a 5-point lead, which would go away quickly. Joker didn't hit his first bucket until the 7:40 mark of the second quarter. Put the Nuggets up 4. And then, again, you want hustle and grit in the Game 7? Look at that man.
Yeah. Fundamental, always block off the shooter.
Nuggets dominate the second quarter to go up 11 at halftime. More domination in the third. Let's dance. Joker to AG. Play that song. Nuggets lead by 15. And they're not done yet.
What a block.
Michael Flamethrower Jr. A 15-3 run. Nuggets up 23. They keep pouring it on. Christian Brown this time. Joker has it in the post. Oh. Yeah. The Nuggets lead got all the way to 33. Brown to AG. Joker had 5 fouls. Really didn't need them in the fourth quarter. Not when they're scoring like this. DJ, lay that song. One more highlight, and this one is an ode to Russell Westbrook.
There we go.
Revenge is sweet. Go ahead and hang on that rim.
Get it, Steve, Russ.
Getting the crowd fired up. Love it.
Chevy post-game stats, really not much to see here. The Nuggets dominated every category.
Well, this is misleading because the Clippers won the fourth quarter with their bench and the Nuggets were just kind of riding out the time.
All right, the Nuggets take care of business, but we're going to have to go to commercial break. Time to see what's at stake, presented by STK. The Nuggets advance. They will travel to Oklahoma City. Take on the top-seeded Thunder. That's not going to be easy, boys.
It's not, and it's not 7:30 on Monday, so they're going to get on a plane tomorrow and head to OKC.
Going on the playoffs, you're not just saying, hey, yeah, that's great, we're in the Final Four or whatever, something like that. No, you want to win it all. You got to beat those guys sooner or later. Go after them right now.
Let's go back downstairs. Peyton Watson talking to reporters.
Peyton, how would you describe your guys' performance here in Game 7 to get this win?
I think it was a great concerted group effort. The team came together. We encouraged each other. We stayed positive. There were a lot of ups and downs this series, but I think that our togetherness is what, got us through in the end. So I'm glad that we were able to come out and get the win tonight.
What was your mentality checking into this game in particular to have the impact that you had?
Like you said, just to come out and make an impact. I feel like that there's so many ways that I can impact the game, but one thing I'm always do is go out there and give it my all and play 100% and play for my teammates. That's something that I'm going to do every night regardless. So that was just my mindset tonight. Go in there, make the game nasty, muck it up, get rebounds, blocks, be in the passing lanes, help my guys out, and then just knock down shots when I need to.
How connected would you say this team is right now?
I say we're super connected, man. Everybody in here, we all love each other. We all love being around each other, spending time with each other. So, it makes it that much easier when we go out on the court.
How rewarding is it coming out on top in such a close series?
It's big time. It's definitely big time because, there were a lot of trials and tribulations in this series for both teams. We're battling fatigue. 7-game series is no joke, especially with the physicality of this series. So I'm just proud of our guys for, like I said before, staying together and just, keeping things positive and just also holding each other accountable. There was a way that we communicated this series where it was, we got to be on it, but we're not being negative or putting one another down. So it was big time.
After Game 6, I asked you, how would you describe?
All right, final thoughts from Ball Arena. We'll see you again here at Ball Arena next week because the Nuggets are still playing basketball.